Hi, welcome to this live playthrough for Street Fighter V Champion Edition Legends. I'm playing the first stage, which is actually there's no turn, anything can be played as a first stage, but I have chosen the one mentioned in the rulebook as example many times, just out of ease for this video demonstration. So I'm using the Shadaloo base. I've set up the game as it is. I'm playing against Seth. I have selected Ryu and Chun-Li, and these are their playing areas. So I'm handling both characters, fighters. This can be played easily solo with no problem, but it's the same gameplay essentially if because it's a cooperative game for around to 4 players. If I was playing with 2 players, another opponent, another team member, or 3 players or 4 players, would be playing the same way. So there are no changes in the solo, just you fix the setup based on the number of players. In this case, we've set objective tokens based on the number of players, so it's set up number of characters, that is. So it's set up for 2 players. That means that I've placed spawn objective tokens here, here, and here, and skipped those 2 spaces. Okay, these are the starting minions on the board, and then these are the stage rules. Just to highlight the Fan Slam, there are 2 locations on the stage I'm going to show you now, which if you interact, you stun a minion in this space or on an adjacent space. And if you interact on an objective token, you move in your space, you move an objective token 2 spaces, or you move the objective token in an exit space of the map. Basically trying to get rid of those, because when the nemesis is going to spawn, for each of those that I haven't removed via exits of the map, they're going to gain 2 experience tokens, which they can use for their abilities. And when the nemesis spawns, they gain 2, as I mentioned. So, Shadaloo base, that's the stage that we're playing. I've set up the map. Here is my normal minion. Their stats and actions are here, just to show you up close again. If you missed the how to play review video that I made, there are timestamps and a real nice explanation of everything, so you can follow up on specific rules and even quick jump by chapter if you want to see different things on how to play the game. But these are the minions I'm playing. The soldiers do these actions. First, they attack in the space with 1, and then they move. Or the elite soldiers, they do the sequence of these actions, essentially pushing someone, then making a short range attack, and then moving. They have 3 health and they have 2 health. This is my nemesis Seth. She has 3 abilities based on the icon. The superior being, for which she activates each minion on the board so that they can perform again their attack. With the synthetic soldier, they activate the elite minion, where they perform the attack, but they do not move. And then they perform also a melee, first a short range and then a melee. And then we have the doll unit 0. When this ability icon is triggered, then each minion spawn in any or spawn space, and then they attack. Okay, so that's the abilities of Seth. Once she upgrades, once she comes into the board, because she's not going to start on the board, she's going to have these 3 abilities, just to show you quickly: Annihilate Sword, then Mad Cradle, and then Cruel Disaster. Okay, let's go step by step through them. I have set up the game. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for the 2 players, 3 per player plus 3 more. Okay, they're shuffled. The nemesis cards. Once these are depleted, then for the first time, then the nemesis spawns, respectively. Good. I'm playing with the Soto playstyle for you and the Rushdown playstyle for Chun-Li. Each player gets to draw 4 cards. Keep in mind, below your player board, you have your combo meter where I'm going to be playing cards. For the moment, I'm keeping them like that because I'm going to start placing combo cards from left to right. So let's put my hand here for ease of fitting everything on the screen. Okay, so these are my hand. And then we start by, first of all, the Heroes phase, where you play 2 play cards, 2 style cards, and then you draw 2 style cards and activate abilities, and each player does that, and then you proceed with the Nemesis phase, where they activate minions, they draw a card, they perform the ability, and then they spawn minions. So let's start. Okay, so let's start with Ryu, which has those 4 cards: projectile, hit confirm, sudden burst, and Shoryuken. Keep in mind that you can always spend the card without performing the action for the sprint value if you're out of cards. Again, I'm going to play 2 cards, so it's not a bad idea. Seth starts off the board, she hasn't spawned yet, to try to get those minions fast out. Because they will give me experience points, which I need in order to upgrade all 3 abilities so that I can use my special art, which is very powerful, by the way. Okay, so, and it's needed, I think. So I would say then I attack melee and then I push. I attack and then I gain experience. That's a good one. Then I do a long range attack of 3. That's a good one ability. And then I perform a movement and a melee attack. Okay, so maybe I want to play something so that I can activate with Ryu, who's over there. His Hadouken ability. By the way, how cool are these minis? Really loving them. If you didn't get a chance to see how they look like, go and check the unboxing video with all the details, plus the how to play detail video where I'm showing how all this play. By the way, this is Zagniew. This is my rival. For the moment, he's stuck with the Ryu character, fighter, and this is Ken, whose card, as you can see, is above Chun-Li. So, I'm thinking of, first I need to play a card, and I can do a projectile, but this one won't activate the Hadouken. Oh, it will. Perfect. Okay, but I need to put it in my combo meter. So, without moving, I'm going to activate my character, and the first style card I'm playing is a projectile. This does short range attack. No, I need to move first, right? Yeah, no, I didn't think that carefully. I need to make... First I need to move. Maybe I play this card. Then I would move, and then I can push. But I cannot push anyone. So no. Okay, I will start by spending this card to move. Okay, so I'm spending it for the sprint value. Okay, it goes there. Just so that you put it a bit higher so you can see the icons. In my combo meter. I only care about those two icons, okay? The boot and the lever, or whatever it is. So if that's the case, that means that I just move by 2. So if I move by 2, then I would be within range of Zagniew. No, I would move. I would spend this card. Yeah. I would spend this card. Okay. And I would move 1, which will bring me here. And then I perform a melee attack with 3, which there is no opponent. But the second card I'm playing is this card over here, which is a projectile. And I'm performing a short range attack with 2 dice on an adjacent space. This is a feature space, so it counts as being adjacent for the purposes of attacking. So I need to get at least 2 hit, which I do. 2 plus 1, 3. That means that this one is defeated, and defeating a simple minion gives me 1 experience, which is good. And now see if I want to use any of the icons provided here, because the icons provided, maybe they give me another attack, which would be, I need the lever and the fist. I don't have the lever to perform the Hadoken. Maybe I would not spend something for the moment. I'm just going to try to make a better round next time. So I'm picking 2 cards. I got these 2. So this is my hand. Just going to keep it separate from the combo meter. I can have up to 4 cards in a combo meter. And that finishes my round. So the player phase has finished, so I'm moving to the Nemesis phase. In the Nemesis phase, you start first of all by activating each minion on the map. There is only 1 minion at the moment. I managed to get rid of the other one. So this one does a melee attack, and then they move towards the closest player, not necessarily the active one, which was me, by 1. So they're going to move here. Or even here. I think in this case it's for my best benefit that I move them next to Chun-Li. Again, minions move towards the target. The target is the nearest player, not necessarily the active player, while rivals always target their attached fighter, the fighter where they are attached towards too. So I would now I have activated all minions. There are no more minions. I proceed with the rival activation. After all the minions have been activated, I activate all the rivals above the active player. This is the active player, so Zagniew activates. So first he pulls a fighter in the space that he's occupying, and then he makes damage, a melee attack, and targets 2, and then he moves. But now he moves towards the closest, his target, which is Ryu here. So he's going to come, let's say, drop here, come out of this room so that he can start coming towards this fighter. Okay, so minions activated, then rivals activated, then we draw 1 card from the Nemesis deck. I'm going to keep here the Nemesis deck, just to make everything fit the screen, and put the discard there. So this is the Nemesis card. It's a checkmate. Okay, so this ability activates. That means that this ability of the Nemesis will activate on their board, which is a superior being, and that means that each minion, normal minion, they will move one, they will make a melee attack and then move. So there's no one to do a melee attack here, so they will move and try to engage Chun-Li. Then there is spawning. We have an elite soldier, elite minion, spawning on spawn point 5. That's here. We have a normal one at spawn point 3 and a normal one at spawn point 2. So 2 and 3. So you see the attack is relentless. They're going to keep coming and coming. So the pressure is there all the time. So this card is discarded here. If I didn't have enough minions to fill in during the spawning check, my Nemesis deck would progress, because I would get one more card out, not spawning more but activating the ability. So Nemesis has played, moving to Chun-Li. I felt I did something good, but then I'm overwhelmed with minions. It's tough. I like it, but it's tough. So this is the hand of Chun-Li. Of course, I'm very weak at the moment. I need to put a lot of cards in my combo meter, and I need to upgrade as well. Okay, and I need to keep hitting those rivals, because once they start attacking me, they will do very bad things to me. So I have dash, hit confirm, quick blast, and dash. So it's not a bad idea to move and get some experience. Yeah. And for her to be able to gain some short range attack, that will be good, right? So and that will provide me with one fist. Okay, not bad. So I'm playing the dash first as my first card. Let me move everything up a bit. Okay. So you can see the icons here. So this is my first card in my combo meter. So I'm going to move 2 and then get an experience point. Or should I do some melee attack first? Yeah, it's not bad to make a melee attack before moving. So now first I'm going to play this one, the hit confirm, which gives me a melee attack with 3. Okay, let's do that. So I'm rolling 3 dice versus this minion here. I need 2 successes. I got 3, that's cool. Okay, which means he's out. And I gain 1 experience. Okay. And then I have a boot and a lever. I can discard this card to gain 1 more experience and 1 movement. Or I can play something with a movement and a boot. That will be great. But I don't have, because then I would be able to move and get closer and then activate the spinning bird kick, which I would move and make a melee of 3. I like the way you combine these cards. This is really nice. Okay, in that case I think she will also start preparing, so she will move 2. With a dash and then get an experience. Okay, good. I don't have anything right next to me in space away from me, so that I can make and I don't have 2 fists. Okay, but that's fine. So I play 2 cards, I draw again 2 more, I get projectile, and I get another projectile. Okay, I'm going to place them there. So now it's, since Chun-Li is the active player, it's here's time to play for the Nemesis phase. That means that each minion will activate, starting first with the normal minions. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these minions, this one moves first. First one, they attack and then they move. There's no attack and then they move. 1, 2. Okay. Then this one is 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So he moves 1, he attacks no one, and then he moves. Okay. And then we have the elite soldier, who first he pushes, then he makes a short range attack, and then he moves 1. Based on his profile always, okay? And then we have the rival. The active rival for Chun-Li is Ken, so he moves 1, and then makes a melee attack. So he comes here, so he can get out. If Chun-Li has no, or because Chun-Li is his target at the moment, has 0 cards in their combo meter, then he boosts these melee attacks and makes it an attack of 2 instead of 1. Okay, then all minions have activated, or rivals have activated. I'm drawing 1 card. This is a flesh wound. So this ability is activated on the Nemesis board. This ability is the lever one. So spawn in any spawn point and then make a melee attack. Okay, so now this is a good question because it's not clarified in the rulebook, because it says spawn in any spawn space and then do a melee of 1. That means that I can either specifically force myself to spawn it on space 1, and then which is also a fighter there, so it makes a damage. Okay, or I decide where to spawn, since it says vaguely spawn in any spawn point. Maybe I use a spawn point to avoid them performing a melee, but it doesn't make sense. No, I would play it with, to be fair, so they would spawn here and they would do 1 melee attack. So the number here doesn't refer to dice. The number in the minions and enemies and rivals, etc., means that the enemy targets a fighter in its space and the enemy deals the indicated number of damage directly. So they do a damage of 1. Now I can either take the damage 1, or I can block. Remember, each time I get damage, heroes can block incoming damage by cancelling it and discarding 1 card from their combo meter. So this can be performed various times to avoid getting damage, especially since once I'm fully damaged, then I'm out. So I'm thinking of maybe I'm discarding 1 card to avoid having yeah, I would discard 1 to avoid having the damage already. So I'm going to use the discard off the camera, so just to save some space. Okay, so here's the discard, fortunately. And then once this was done, we have the ability was activated. Then we have spawn at spawn zone 2, an elite minion. Okay, we need to be careful here because there's only 1 normal minion there. That means that if there is no card for no standee for them to spawn, they will progress the deck even faster. So her turn is done. I'm feeling overwhelmed at location Sandaloo base already, but that's good. I like it that way. So let's see what Ryu would make. He's in a zone with a minion already, so maybe it's not a bad idea to yeah, this is you make a long range attack and then you also pull someone closer to you. Okay. And then you do a melee and you get an experience, or a melee of 3 and you get an experience. This is a good one as well. Melee of 3 and you push, or melee of 3 and experience and you push. Okay, I like that one. But it's more difficult to activate, yeah? By throwing more cards from your combo meter. This is easier to activate. Is the cost the same from the upgraded side? Yes. And yes. Cool. So, maybe I have one experience already. Maybe it's a good opportunity to, yeah, to hit I need to move, push, and perform a short range attack. Okay, so I'm playing the sudden burst, which allows me to move one. No, I will play the hit confirm, so I make a melee attack of 3. At my space, I already have a minion there, and I have small amount of normal minions. Oh, so this is a failed attack. I can spend an experience to reroll, but I'm not going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to discard this card in order, sorry, this must be in the combo. I do not discard it, I was mistaken before. Yeah, it goes in my combo meter, since I only have 2. Yeah. Then, if I discard one experience token, I can reroll. I'm not going to do it because it's going to be just spending my action to get one more. So maybe now I can use the action to so I'm playing the sudden burst as a 4th action, yeah, and I am moving one, pushing someone. There's no one to push on this featured area, and then I perform a short range attack with 2 towards this, towards the same, here, from here to here. Let's face him. Okay, that's 4, it would be pity, but anyway, before I was unlucky. So anyway, he's destroyed, that means he's out, he's defeated, and I gain 1 experience. That's cool. But let me see if I can activate anything with my combo meter now, because that will be great. I would need something where I move and I perform an attack. 2 boots and 1 lever. 1 boot, 1 lever, and 1 more boot. Yeah, let's do that. Or that one. 2 boots and 1 lever. So I'm spending this, and this is how it works now. I'm paying 2 boots and 1 lever from my combo meter for the icons. Now they are discarded. Okay, so I'm placing them here next to my deck as a discard pile. It's off screen anyway. And then I am performing this ability, which this ability with 1 lever and 2 boots. That means I'm moving 1 and performing an melee attack with 3 dice. Oh, I'm so unlucky. I only rolled 1 and I need to roll 3. It's It's a pity, and it's a bad because this guy is going to push me and attack me next. I'm going to get beaten a lot. But anyway, okay. So there you go. This is what happens at this stage. Then all the minions will activate. That means this guy here, he performs a melee and then he moves one. No need to move, so he just performs a melee. Now I'm going to take this damage, so 1 damage. Then this guy performs a melee and then he moves, he comes here. They're starting to overwhelm me. Then the elite ones, he pushes, he performs a short range attack with 1 and he can see me, so I would lose 1 more, or I need to lose a card. Let's lose a card. Okay, so this goes to the discard. Ah, no, so before it was from the discard. No, again, let's lose. It was at the discard because I blocked it. Sorry, I remembered. Now I'm losing a second one to block it. Okay. And then he moves 1. And this guy, he pushes me 1. Okay, so he's pushing me 1. And then he makes a short range attack, which I can block, but I will spend 1 health. And then he moves 1 towards me. Nice. Then Zagniev activates, so he's pulling, sorry, then targeting 2 at melee range, and then he moves 1. So he's like a hurricane coming towards me, swinging his fists, as you can see. Not good for me, right? But anyway, feeling scary at location Sandaloo base. So there it is, all the minions and rivals have activated. And then it's the Nemesis turn, so pick up 1 card. We activate the fist ability, which is a normal minion, they perform a melee and they move 1. That means they perform a melee and then they move, they come here. They perform a melee and they move, but they don't need to move, so they just perform a melee. Attacking Chun-Li, no cards to lose and block it. So I'm losing 1 more health. Doesn't look good to me. Then you spawn at spawn point 1 elite minion. And thankfully I have 1 to spawn, because otherwise I would progress the which is here. Oh my gosh. So 2 of those sitting there, 2 elite minions. Right. Okay, I'm not happy with what I'm managing so far. I need to do better. I need to speed up my game. Okay, so he has 2 cards and he draws 2 more cards, right? So he always draws 2 more cards. So he gets a steady blast and a power sweep. Okay, and now it's her turn. So she can play 2 cards. So we need to do damage, right? We need to do good damage. So we need to do some melee, and unfortunately there is no melee in the cards. It's only short range attack, which is a pity. So okay, yeah. Let's first play the quick blast here, which gives me the ability to push someone, then make a short range attack with 2 and then withdraw. Okay, so I'm pushing someone. I'm pushing this guy here. I'm making a melee attack, a short range attack with 2. Not good chances, so let's push the small minion. And then I withdraw 1. Keep in mind, I move 1 and withdraw. So the withdraw icon, I'm reminding you, it stands for special movement. That means that after you let me read it. Move in or out of space without triggering a stage or card effect. Okay, so I can even go somewhere that would trigger normally an effect, but it doesn't matter. And then, as a second card, I'm playing the projectile, which gives me a short range attack with 2 dice. Targeting again the same guy. This time I'm successful, he's knocked out, and I gain 1 experience. So now that I have 3 experience, it's a good opportunity for me to upgrade, okay? And I want to upgrade something with, let's see the lightning kick. What does it do? It does, if I upgrade this one, for some reason, sorry, yeah. This is the normal side, was misplaced, yeah, because it, and then it's upgraded here. So upgrade this one by spending 3 experience. Okay, cool. And then I can perform a melee of 2, a melee of 3, and then if I have a kicker, a melee of 4. Oh, that's nice. So let's do first a melee of 2 on this character. So that's going to hurt, guys. Finally, some lightning kick. So 1 strength, no, I need 3. 1 success. A melee of 3, sorry, I need 1 more. 2 successes, I need 3. Because I'm activating this with a lever and a boot. So I'm spending the lever and the boot, okay, they go in the discard pile. That's why I gain this lightning kick ability. And then I do also the kicker because I need a second boot. I don't have a second boot, so I cannot do the 4. I just did I couldn't do okay. What? I'm so unlucky with the roll. I didn't manage to hit any of those guys, so very bad for me. But at least I managed to upgrade 1 of my tiles. Good. Then I draw 2 cards from my deck. I take the forward roundhouse and the heavy pressure. I'm telling you, it's tough, this game, and I like it. I like the fact that it's tough. It's good, really good. Okay, now minions activate. First, the normal minions. This guy activates. He makes a melee attack and then moves. No movement, just a melee attack. He attacks Rio, so I need to block it. I'm just discarding this card so that I block his attack. His attack to me, and we're in the same space. Then elite soldiers activate. This elite soldier is here, so he first pushes me, and he's going to push me towards Agnev for sure. And then he performs a short range attack with 1, which I will let it go through and I lose 1 health. Let's say it's the correct way, course of action. And then he moves towards me. Oh my god. Then we have 2 activations here. The first one, he pushes me and then makes a melee attack, okay, and then he moves. So he pushes me here on the plane. This is adjacent space still. So he makes a melee attack. I have no cards to block it, so I need to take the damage. And then he moves towards me. And then he pushes no one there. He makes a short range attack with 1. I take my last damage, so this went really bad, really fast. And then he moves on the plane with me. Chun-Li was knocked out. That means that she will move from this side, her portrait. Now, if she manages to upgrade all 3 of her abilities, she has only upgraded 1, and spent 3 experience tokens, she can perform her powerful art signature attack. And I gain 4 more health tokens, but if I am to miss any second time those 4 ones, we are all going to lose a game. Right. Then all the minions have activated, and then it's still Ken's turn, right? Yeah. So he Zagniew pulls 1. Okay, so we cannot pull it already there. He performs a melee attack of 1 and targets 2. So he performs a melee attack of 1, targets 2, so I would either lose a card or lose a health point. So let's say I'm losing a health point. Gosh. And then we haven't even picked up the Nemesis card. Oh boy, is this game tough. Then we activate the boot icon. That boot icon is a synthetic soldier. That means that every elite soldier performs a short range attack, then they perform a melee attack. And I spawn an elite unit on spawn point 3, which is here. Okay, so we're on the same spot, so they cannot do a short range attack because we're in the same spot, so lucky for me. And there is no one around it. So if for example this was here, they wouldn't be able to attack Chun-Li, but they would be able to attack Ryu. Okay, so fair enough. Then they perform, though, after they perform the short range attack, they perform a melee, so both of them attack me. I have no cards in the combo meter. That means I lose 1 and 1 too. Oh, this is difficult for me. So then this elite soldier is performing a short range attack, and thankfully she's out of reach because it's 1-2 spaces away, so he won't be able to make the short range attack, but he's going to be able to make the melee attack here. And I lose 1 health, and then Ryu is upgraded again to his, or not again, for the first time, to his portraits from round 2. Okay, it's like we lost round 1. I'm going to be able to have access to a very powerful, I would say, a long range attack if I spend any icon and 3 experience tokens, but I need first to upgrade all my abilities. And this is normal level. I didn't add the difficult cards in there. And an elite soldier spawns at spawn point level 3. Right. Okay, and then he gets 4 new health points. And if I'm going to lose my last health point for any of the characters, my fighters, I'm going to lose a game, which I predict is going to be the case here. I didn't play really well in this so far. I don't feel that I've played good enough, but it's challenging. But I like the tense. It's really tense so far. So having said that, Ryu's turn is over. Going to Chun-Li. She's very vulnerable here because she only has 2. And Ken is going to start approaching her slowly. There's no way to gain energy back, which shouldn't be the case. This doesn't happen normally. So, right. I don't know what to do, to be honest. I'm feeling really, really pressed here. So let's see if and I still haven't went substantially well within the Nemesis deck. So Not that I would want the Nemesis character to be up, but anyway, to be on the board at this stage. So let's see if we can do this one. In order to do this one, I need to activate a melee of 2 and a melee of 3 and then a kicker. If I play boot and a lever, those two cards, I will be able to do that. So let's say I'm performing a melee of 3 first and I gain experience. A melee of 3 versus one of the two elite soldiers, doesn't matter which, are the same. Oh! Come on! Come on! And there is no experience for me to spend and reroll the last one. I gain 1 experience from the second icon. Okay. Then I would play this one, which is move. No. I would need to play something. I would need to move out of there, or otherwise I'm lost, right? So if I spend the boot, I need to leave some cards in the combo meter, otherwise I'm done, because I cannot block any cards, so I'm not going to use any ability. But let's move 2 and gain an experience. Let's play conservative here, because she's very, very vulnerable. She only needs 2 hits and she's out, and she needs to have cards in the combo meter. So she moves away 1 and 1, 2, because I want to reach this objective token as well. Try to get rid of them. Right. I draw 2 cards. I have the heavy pressure, which move and melee, and the hit confirm. Okay. Minions activate. Okay, so this guy makes a melee attack and then he moves. Joins the party. Oh, Rio is going to be beaten really, really bad here. Then all the elite ones moves activate, so they will push and then make a short range attack, and then they will move 1. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's say they choose to go towards this guy. 1. Chun-Li. Then both of them, and then this one pushes, then performs a short range attack, nothing, and then he moves. Right, then this guy, the last elite soldier, pushes, so he pushes me here, performs a short range attack with a strength of 1, which I'm going to block by spending 1 card from my combo meter, and then he moves towards me. Then the rival of Chun-Li is Ken. He's going to move 1 and then make a melee attack. Okay, right. Okay, next card. All the minions and rivals activated. We have the feast, which means that every normal minion makes a melee attack and moves 1, so he will make a melee attack to nothing here, and then he's going to move right next to my fighter. And then I spawn, Nemesis spawns normal at spawn point 2, which is here, and 1 more at spawn point 5, which is here. Alright. Alright, doesn't look good so far. Gosh. So then moving to Ken. Sorry, Ryu. So he has 4 cards and 2 experience. He can do a melee attack and then push. Yeah, but in order to do that I need a fist and a boot. So let's say I play those 2. Yeah. I move, I push, and then I do, okay, so what I do is I play the steady blast, which means I move, withdraw, and then make a short range attack of 2 with a fist. Okay, so I'm moving here, making a short range attack here with 2. I do it on the elite one, even though it's only 2 dice. Whoa, come on, come on. Then I move, I push, and I do again a short range attack with 2. So I move here, I don't push, and I make a short range attack to this guy. This is adjacent. With 2. Just 1 hit. Oh gosh. And then I throw the fist and the boot to make... didn't work well, right? No, I would have done it, let's say I was here, I would move here, again, I would move here. And I wouldn't have made anything because I need to be able to spend those. So I spend the fist and the boot in order, let's say, sorry, I was here. So I would move here, yes, I need to spend the boot and the fist in order to make the Ishin, which is a melee attack of 3, and then push. Doesn't matter, they're the same, so hopefully I will be a bit more lucky here. Oh my god, 2, and I need 3, so nothing. They're so difficult to beat, those guys. And then I push, so let's push them towards this direction. It was a horrible, horrible turn again. Then I draw 2 cards. I'm getting really beaten up. Hit confirm and Shoryuken. Okay. Have no cards in my combo line. Minions activate. So melee and move. Melee and move. Or here, still they're adjacent. Melee and move. Then the elite ones. Push, short range, and move. So push, short range, and move. Push, short range here, so they do 1 damage, and move. Push, short range, 1 damage, and move. And then push, short range, 1 damage, and they move. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Why do I getting so beaten up? I need to go to the gym and train, right? Right, then the rival activates, which is Agnev. That means he pulls, no one to pull, then he targets 2, and then he moves 1 towards me. I hope he's wearing deodorant with all these fists extended all the time. So, I'm bleeding. Okay, so Chun-Li's turn. She has... Does she has any withdraw? So moves 2 and make a melee of 2. Moves 2 makes a melee of 2 is really nothing. I must be very lucky to get with 2 dice a guy of 3 target strength out. Oh. So let's say first she performs the projectile, which allows her to make a short range attack with 2. She's targeting this elite one. Yeah, okay, 3. Okay, so he's out and I gain 2 experience tokens. Oh, let's first use what? Use those 3 to make an upgrade. So I'm upgrading this one, and then I can play my my next card, which would be, I need to make a strong melee here. So I'm playing hit confirm, which makes a melee of 3. Let's see, get on versus this guy here. Okay, so 3 hits, so he's out, and I gain 1 additional experience. Okay, that's not bad. She's doing a bit better now, but I'm not going to make it. Now, she can activate some of her abilities, but she's not going to activate them. Yes, she's spending this card to activate the wall jump. So she moves to, just get her here, and gains an experience. So she gains her 3rd experience, which she can spend to upgrade this one. Okay, so I have 3 upgraded on her. And when I'm at an objective, I can interact. If you interact with an objective, that's very simple. What you need to do is, in order to interact, you discard a card from the combo meter. So first of all, I reveal it, since I'm in the same space. So if I discard a card of the same icon from my combo meter beneath my player board, then I can do what the objective does, which in this stage I can move the objective 2 spaces or move an objective in an exit space of the map. So I interact and I move this one 2 objectives here, 2 spaces, because I spent one of icons with a lever matching the icon on the objective card. And if I do that again, I move it off the round, which would be good because it will be -2 experience tokens, because she will get 6 if she spawns, Nemesis spawns, and all those are on the map. Right, it was a good turn, I would say. So she has 2 cards, and then she draws 2 more, the forward run house and the cross arms. Okay, then she finishes her turn, all the minions activate. First of all, we have the, okay, I think I'm going to die now. Simple and fair like that, because she played a good turn, but first look, the normal minions activate. They make an attack and they come here. Okay, but first of all, they make an attack. Okay, a melee attack, and I have no cards in my combo meter, so nothing to spend from my side. That means I lose my last health counter and I lose the game. So this is a very, very simple way to show you how to get really beaten up on Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition Legends. Maybe I should have tried, just reflecting on the way I played, I tried to hit and move more than to hit and stay there to try to get overwhelmed. You should definitely avoid having a lot of minions on you, because when they activate they do a lot of damage, and this is what happened to me. I did enjoy it, even though that I lost badly, but it gave me ideas on how to handle the next session, which is going to start right after I close this camera, and I'm going to try to hit and move faster, because if I've managed more my health a bit better, as you can see, I'm in a quite good state relatively, because I have already one of my fighters upgrading really fast with her abilities, and she, even now at the end, she was very, very strong and flexible in terms of things that she could do. But I should have positioned myself better so that I would receive less kicks and punches throughout the main course of the game, so that I would be having more health now. Great experience, really tough one. Loving the fact that it's tough, needs a lot of thinking, needs a lot of tactical options, a lot of moving and positioning yourself correctly, and really gives a lot of action-packed, tense experience and gameplay. So many thanks for watching. Hope you got a really good understanding of how the game mechanics play. I hope to manage to demonstrate to you what to avoid in order to get beaten up badly, which I got myself, but nonetheless I had a great time playing it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Till the next time, many thanks for watching.